I'm really glad I was wearing these, because this game was crazy in a few different ways. I'm about 8 months into learning how to play hockey, and this game is a great example of the progress that I've made. Although defense still isn't my strong suit, but I am getting better. I think I might have broke my record for most points, even though I had a handful of opportunities that I didn't put away, like that one or even this one. Man, that was so free. But this one wasn't as easy. And while we didn't count it as a goal in game, now that I'm watching the replay, I'm not so sure. Now, he totally saw that coming, and he even told me that after the fact. But the question is, did it cross the line right there? I literally just learned how to scoop it up like that last week, and now I'm on a mission to put one in cleanly. But I also don't want to be that guy that's always trying the Michigan, so that was my only attempt this game. One thing that I've focused on a lot recently is awareness and just overall playmaking. I want to be the kind of player that knows where their teammates are at all times. I feel like hockey is one of those sports where momentum is really important. Speaking of passing, I've also been working on being more deceptive. Hindsight watching this clip back, the goalie was really far over, and I probably should have just shot, but I do love a good no-look pass. I was able to keep it with me, but didn't quite have the control for a wraparound, so I dished it back out. I had a really bad habit going for a while that when I would get flustered, I just kind of throw the puck away. And while I definitely do still do it sometimes, I'm getting a lot better at taking a second to look up and recognizing the time that I have, which is almost always a lot more than I originally think. I saw that I had a little bit of space here, so I decided to take it and hit a backhand sauce. That turned out to be more of a muffin. My backhand definitely still needs some work, but it's how I scored my first goal of the game right here. The fact that that got through is pretty crazy, and I feel like I rolled that from heel to toe, but it still didn't sauce very well. Back the other way, and I'm the last man back on a 2-on-1, and I'm still kind of figuring out what to do in these situations, like where to keep my stick or whether to hold it in one or two hands. I've been taking some notes from some of the guys out here on how to not get my stick popped up, but I think that was the first time I've actually done it properly. That's one of the cool things about filming these games. One, I've got videos out starting at my first ever drop-in, which was just a month after buying my first stick, so it's cool for me to go back and watch the progress, but more than that, I get to learn from this footage, whether it's things I recognize or things you guys point out in the comments for me, which I really appreciate. I'm also super grateful for all the opportunities that have come from making these videos, which leads me to an announcement that I'm really excited about. In just over a month, I'll be playing in my first ever organized roller tournament. And it's not just any tournament, it's the Wish Cup. It's also not just with a random team, it's with Team Nasher. So I'm super pumped about that, and I'm also going to be playing with another team with some other content creators you probably know. Roster announcements coming soon. Alright, back to the game here, and I felt pretty bad for this one.
Oh, you alright, Evan?
I had a pretty open corner there and just couldn't quite hit it.
Sorry, man.
Thankfully, he was back up in no time. Goalies, y'all are just built different. Now, this play I learned from my comment section.
Have it! Let's go.
I literally never would have thought about taking shots specifically for rebounds. I tried to go between some legs a few times here, and while I didn't pull it off this time, I did get one a few minutes later. Before I show you that clip, though, here's the clip where I nearly got skewered.
Alright? Yeah. Little pin too, though. Yeah.
That could have been a lot worse than it was with the way my stick got stuck under the boards.
You gotta call Parks and Rec. You know what? You should do it. You should be like, you know who the
Parks and Rec, if you're watching this, we could use some help. Now, I said I scored a good amount of points, so let's get to some goals. Oh, and there's the through the leg. Have you ever scored a goal that you didn't realize went in? Well, that's what happened to me on this play. I didn't see it, and neither did the GoPro, but here's what happened.
Oh, you alright, Andrew?
That's a goal.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, we're off.
Oh, did I?
I saw it bounce off the pad and catch him in the face, but I didn't realize that it actually went in. Then on the next play, I got my hattie after my controller died. I've honestly never tried anything like that, but I find myself rushing on most breakaways, so I decided to take my time, and that I had a lot of. I've been getting more confident with my skating, but one thing I still really struggle with is staying on my feet. And I don't mean like I'm falling, I'm just constantly sliding. I think my wheels are decently soft, but this court is just really dirty. So is there a solution to that? And please don't say clean them, because I've tried that, and they just get covered in dirt again after like 5 minutes. Alright, last thing here, and it's a big one. I'm going to be giving away a white Proto-R in partnership with Hockey Monkey. So be on the lookout for that video, and if you enjoyed this one, don't forget to drop a sub.